Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Today I want to talk about church loyalty and Pastor Chris citing what he went through in the hands of gospel musicians as a case study. I want to say a prayer. Heavenly Father, I come before you to thank you for giving us the opportunity to gather in your name. And I ask that your words guide our hearts. In Yahushua's name I pray. Amen. So, I want to come forward with a Bible verse. If you've got a Bible, just go with me to the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 13. Acts 13, 13. If you read this from the New Living Translation, it will be rendered thus. Paul and his companions then left Paphos by ship for Pamphylia. Landing at the port town of Perga, there John Mark left them and returned to Jerusalem. Now I want you to go to Acts chapter 15. And I want us to read from verse 36. After some time, Paul said to Barnabas, "Let us go back and visit each city where we previously preached the word of the Lord to see how the new believers were doing." Barnabas agreed and wanted to take along John Mark. But Paul disagreed strongly, since John Mark had deserted them in Pamphylia and had not continued with them in their work. Their disagreement was so sharp that they separated. Barnabas took John Mark and sailed for Cyprus. Paul chose Silas, and as he left, the believers entrusted him to the presence of God's gracious care. So what am I talking about here? It was Paul, Barnabas, and John Mark. When John Mark saw Wahala, he ran. Eventually, Paul refused to do any work with him. And this may seem ungodly. This may seem, wow, where's the love in the church? You see, you need to understand that betrayal in the church, betrayal is very hard for us humans, all human beings. Even if I don't agree with Pastor Chris's message, I cannot deny the fact that 90% of Nigerian gospel musicians came through him. And I cannot deny the fact that everybody in Nigeria is just looking for what to eat and how to eat it. You see, I pray to God every day. One of my biggest prayers in this life is, let me not lead people to God and not be able to see God. Let's remember the story of Moses. Moses was the one that took the Israelites out of Jerusalem, out of Egypt, according to the story. Whether it happened historically or not, at least the Bible says it happened in the context of the Bible. John told them about the promised land, but John never saw the promised land. There's a message there, and the message is for the religious leader. The message is for the preacher. Sometimes you will lead people. Out of the people that left Israel, only a few were able to make it to the promised land, but Moses did not make it. It is a message. Sometimes the people you are setting free will be set free. You that are setting them free will now not make heaven. It is a prayer I pray to God for. I am more worried about that than many other things, because it will be a disappointment that I was able to set you free and not set myself free. Because whether you like it or not, just like you, I'm greedy. Just like you, I'm lustful. I fight my lusts every day, and most of the time I win. I fight my greed every day. So I can say your pastors are greedy. I'm greedy too. You're greedy too. There's somebody who will probably listen to my message and be able to free himself from the idolatry of greed. And I've saved that person. But my question is, have I saved myself? God is not looking for those who pray. There's nowhere in the Bible where it says, if you pray, you will make heaven, or if you don't pray, you will go to hellfire. It does not exist. Fasting is good, but it does not guarantee the afterlife. What guarantees the afterlife is how you treat the next person next to you. And sometimes I open my message and somebody just sends me a message, Daddy, please, I need help. And the first thing is, look at this cow. What does it? Please, please, please block Jari. Hello, Mrs. Linda. Sometimes the same things I preach about, I find myself doing them. I know that you're not going to or no matter how much revelation they have, they also still have to fight for their own salvation. We're all like that. Anybody who is leading any church, movement, whatever it is. And I find myself sometimes like Paul. I get angry. People hurt me. People offend me. I can tell you something for free. Mrs. Linda is somebody that is very close to me. Sometimes I will come and give you gist on air. I will call Mrs. Linda before and give her the real gist. But when I'm coming to give it to you, I will give it to you coded. Because I trust her. She has not let me down. If she lets me down, it will pain me more than somebody that I just random gist with. I don't know if I'm explaining. Ask Mrs. Linda. There are things I will tell her that this is how it is, but I cannot say this to the public because it's the situation that we are managing. But this is and this and this is what we tell the public. And we come and we tell the public. Carrie Kate, happy Valentine's. So sometimes betrayal, sometimes disloyalty is most painful when it is done to you by people whom you trust or people whom you raise. There are people who have offended me. I've always considered myself one of the easiest people in this life. You offend me, you tell me sorry, we move on. Until I found myself in a situation where sorry could just not cut it. Sorry could not. Let me tell you how forgiven I am. John, don't curse me before. John, wait, I did bring up my life. John, don't curse me. I got angry for a while. After a while, I just know say na John character. One day I call him and say, John, I don't like the way they do. That's why me and you know they talk with that. And John say, okay, all right, make me. John, calm down, we calm down. He started coming to my life again. Who would have ever believed that John would come to my life? The guy I signed a contract with to come to America in October. Me and the guy don't quarrel publicly before I block him. During P2B Clash of the Supporters. Who will believe that this guy will come to Nigeria, me and him will sit down and we'll draft contract and I'm working for him and I'm going to support his enterprise? Who would believe? That's how I am. I don't say this from a point of bragging. You get one of the things where God give to me where they easy and now forgiveness. Because forgiveness now one of the things where go guarantee you heaven. No. You can't even accept Christ. You can't even get to God without forgiveness. I might be greedy. because I like material things. But forgiveness has never been, say forgiveness go guarantee heaven or go, don't worry, that one. Until I enter one recently. And everything I believed about myself was put to test. And that's why I understand where Pastor Chris is coming from. You see, this Daddy Freeze platform, whether it is our gospel, whether it is our prayer group, whether it is our church, whether it's our preaching, now me gather una together. Some people listen to me preach. Some people love my gist. Some people are just bored and they just use me as a connection to Nigeria. Some people like my views. Some people like my humor, but it is me that brought you. 90% of the people that are watching across all platforms came because of me. The other 10% came because of other people. So sometimes one of the things that I find annoying is if I bring you to my platform and people in my platform help you in anything. I believe that as Jiga Collins did, if he dash Kerry Kate $100, if Kerry no tell me, I go follow and fight. Because Kerry did not know Jiga from anywhere. Kerry met Jiga on my platform. And I believe Kerry is accountable to me so that I may thank him. Because sometimes those who give don't talk, but they believe that those who received will talk. And they know there are very few people. There are very few people who don't care about gratitude. 95% of people still want to hear thank you. Now, I, on the other hand, do not owe Kerry Kate to tell her that Jiga gave me $100. Because no be through Kerry Kate, I take meet Jiga. They don't bring taste buds flowers. Yeah, hello? 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 These people will not get data. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Someone say $200 for you on this statement. I'll be very glad. I just buy flour, finish. I look my account a week. I don't owe Kerry Kate money. I don't owe Kerry Kate to tell her that Jiga dashed me money. Neither do I owe Jiga to tell him that Kerry Kate dashed me money. But if I met Mrs. Mysticness through Kerry Kate, then I owe Kerry Kate that your friend that you brought to the Free Nation dashed me $100. That is loyalty. And there are some people who are very bad at that. They don't know, or because they believe that you get. If you tell me now, for instance, say Mrs. Linda give you $50, Josh Esek give you $80, Remy give you £500, Victor Simply Vic give you £300. I don't the calculator inside my head say it don't reach 1K. It's supposed to do you now. So in your disloyalty, you are greedy because you don't want me to know, so that I do not come out and thank everybody. Then everybody knows, okay, the one money where did this guy hand don't reach. They are. Do you know me, Daddy Freeze? Apart from the money where they dash me when I did go my normal life, are they ashamed to come collect money? They've given me a bill for our website, $400K a year. The guy that runs the page and does my promos for the church, we pay him, is it $70K a month? That's about $840. For me to come tell the church is hard. Because I don't want the church to see me as I'm asking, but we need to have a freaking website. Somebody's got to pay for the website. Somebody's got to pay for the people handling the website. All the antivirus, all the things that somebody's got to pay for it. And it's not going to be me. I don't even have a Daddy Freeze website anymore. So as I am now, this whole year, we are in February. We need to renew websites. I've not asked. Nobody pays my data. I don't believe that since I can raise data from my own personal money to gist, I should be able to do data for church. So I don't ask. There was a time when people used to gather data. Okay, Daddy Freeze, how much do you use in data? 80K, 75K, that's about how much? All right, let's give you 75K so you have data. Luke chapter 8 verse 1 to 3. Christ's ministry was supported. There's nothing wrong in support for the ministry, especially a ministry where you really don't give anything. There's no tithe, there's no seed, there's no first fruit, there's no offering. I don't even sell stars when I'm preaching. So I carry the whole church on my head. And then sometimes imagine 400,000 naira website fees. Imagine 70K a month for the person who manages the church account, looks at the website, so and so. The guy gave me a bill of 150K a month so that I can be cutting my messages, blah blah. I not get. Pastor Ken, God bless you. Joanna and Susanna. That's Luke chapter 8, verse 1 to 3. We don't have jetmen. We don't even have an official car for the church, let alone that we are buying petrol inside. So, if I don't come to people to say, you know what, we need this, we need this, we need this. Sometimes when you come to the church and then you have a trial or a tribulation, I always like routing the tribulation through the church so we are aware of what you received. Because some people will go, and this has happened so many times, and make it look like they got nothing from following us. And in all honesty, they got nothing from following us. But through knowing me, you met Pastor Ken, who gave you 300,000. Through knowing me, you met this person who gave you 50K. Through knowing me, you met Cider Bodge, who dashed you AirPods. So at the end of the day, by the time you add all these things together, don't they go 5 million? So technically, you didn't get anything from me, but also technically, you got everything from me. And these are conversations that we need to have. When somebody dashes me money, they dash me in public. Even down to 2 euros. Somebody gave me 2 euros. I go yap the person. Say, how can you come and watch my live? I'm staying up in the middle of the night. You better make you not give me anything. I may give me 2 euro. If you buy money gun of 2 euro, it's different. Say you actually send my, what's that thing called? PayPal, 2 euro. I worry for you. Are you a widow? That's a widow's mite. Are you poor? You are abroad. There are people who have never donated 1 naira to Daddy Freeze before, or the Free Nation, or anything. I've never driven you out. I will still come in the middle of the night. Do you know, sometimes, let me tell you, the shows where I'm supposed to make money is the shows I make the least money, at least from gifts. Because I'm too passionate in giving you that good show. I'm passionate I want to gather the people. Let them not go and say this Daddy Freeze today was boring. If Daddy Freeze show is boring, it's because the people that I brought were boring, not Daddy Freeze. I'm hardly ever boring. What do you want? Eh? You want to check on me? That's a great guy. I'm coming to see you. Go and play your game. Your mother was shouting at you yesterday. It's because of your result. Come back here, come back here, come back here. It was because of your result, your math, Abby. Should we get you more lesson teacher? I should not say it in front of people that are watching. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Come here, you are crying. I will talk about it if you cry. Baby, freeze. I'm coming. I don't go make the pikin cry. No, no more lessons. I embarrassed him. And he came to greet me new. But I just remember when I did there. Nobody hate embarrassment past children, but now then Sabi embarrass papa and mama. So back to what I was saying. Yeah. The website is not active. I don't give them down payment and the balance no complete. I swear the thing will pain me, be say he just can't greet me. Oh, my mouth too big. I'll go and buy him Pringles. He likes Pringles. Greetings, gorgeous Polar. It's still down. And I paid the make money where we not they donate for this church. No kuku buy us. Sorry, make I because I paid the guy down payment. Now how I go come take raise the money, now ain't come tire me. Oh gosh, what's this guy's name? Sorry guys. I know I paid a down payment. But I should, if you call me, tell me say the money no complete. Oh man. Oh man, this is so painful. And I paid. Oh. Sorry guys. Um, um, Sorry, I did look for this stuff. I don't can remember what I take save the guy name. Oh, and I know one called Taste Buds. I'll look into it. My dear brother, I'll look into it. That's Brother Shukwa. Brother Shukwa, please, next time, call me and draw my attention to it. Facebook self, they busy. Hello, my darling. Please, what did we save the name of the guy that is managing the website? What did we save his name as? Mm, mm. Okay, my darling. You are in the office, Abby. All right, my darling. Take care. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. No, I've not seen anybody. Maybe Amarachi knows about it. Me, I'm just obsessed. Okay, darling. Okay. I'll call you in a bit. All right. I want you to know whether she did office because they bring her flower. At least maybe I go give her for her office. So I don't use that one catch her and say she did office. But sadly, I paid the deposit. I'm supposed to pay a total of 400K if I remember correctly. I think I've paid 150K. But should I be paying for church website? Like church is now my personal business. You understand? It makes no sense. You understand? It makes no sense. And I back to the story I was telling. From my own little experience, after seeing what Paul went through with John Mark, and after seeing what Pastor Chris went through with 90% of the Nigerian gospel musicians, I also have my own experiences. And I cannot tell you what to invest your money in. Sometimes, and it is one of the reasons why I want to start bringing more men to the fore, because women are beautiful, men just tend to dash them money. And it is a problem. And most of the time, these women don't tell me that men are dashing them money. So men who just like you, go into your DM and dash you money. And I find it disloyalty. Please, guys, you know what? Judge me. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to consider it disloyalty that you, as a woman, are taking money from people on my platform and not telling me about it? Make it make sense. Am I the one that is overreacting? Talk to me, guys. Am I the one that is overreacting? That people will give you money and you will not declare the money to me and say, ah, Daddy Freeze, oh, since I joined your platform, or this person, I think you owe me that to the very last cent. I may be wrong, so I want you people to judge me. Tell me. I'm willing to change. The person that said I am wrong, please explain why I'm wrong. I want to learn. One person said I'm wrong. Thank you very much. Is this all? Please help me get ice and... Sorry, guys, I'm eating. Shay Bella, please come. I want somebody to talk. Maybe I'm the one that is at fault. There were a few people involved in this, and I found it very unfair.
Hello, yes. We got 5 minutes.
I appreciate every second of your time. Please go ahead.
I think courtesy demands that you're told. Because that's how I would, how I would want to be told. So I agree with you. And it's just courtesy, really. It's not like I don't want the money, but it's just been nice to know. And I would just tell you because, this person that I met through you did this, help me thank them or something, Just on that level.
Do you know how embarrassing it is, my darling? When people call me and tell me, I gave this person $700. I gave this person $200. And that person never opened their mouth to say. Do you know how embarrassing it is?
That would embarrass me if someone that I met through you came to tell you that they gave me money and I haven't told you. So that would really, really be an embarrassment to me. So it's not for anything. It's not because someone said...
Let me tell you something that happened once. And this is where the greed comes in. 2 different people paid for the same thing. Let us imagine you were in Abuja and you wanted to take a course on aeronautics. You now tell 2 people that, I need to take a course on aeronautics and it's going to cost 10 million naira. If one person sends you the 10 million naira, are you supposed to collect the 10 million naira from the second person?
No, I've got my 10 million naira.
Explain it to me. Make this make sense. How can 2 people pay for the same thing for a person? That is where my anger stems from, because the person now will not say, and when they don't say, there's no check and balance. Do you understand? First of all, I can't thank either one of them for helping.
But you don't know.
And I don't know, and either one of them does not know. It is a very deep, my opinion. Like I said, I'm willing to be challenged on this.
No, I agree. I totally agree. I have a problem with Nigerians.
Now, for instance, if it is different, for instance, if you needed 10 million and somebody gave you 8 million and that person gave you 5 million, you have overshot the 10 million. But it's still understandable. But when you collect the 10 million from 2 different people, it becomes worrying.
Yeah. No, that's definitely wrong. That's extortion.
Please help me bring my Pepsi. Pepsi first. And do I have a right to be upset with such a person?
I would be. And I'll probably, our relationship will be different because I'll think that you're a thief.
May God bless you. I won't exactly think you're a thief. I'll just think that you're funny.
Yeah, you're
I'll
very
think you're
funny.
funny. Because what you don't realize is these are people who are close to me and they will tell me.
They will tell. Yeah. So I mean, I that's the first thing for me. Someone that I've met through you, have done something for me, and I haven't told you, and then that person tells you. To me, it's like I'll cover my face in the ground.
Mrs. Linda said more like a user than a thief. I agree.
Yes, yes, yeah, she's right. Maybe thief is a bit too much, but
You
um,
understand?
it's just
Now,
wrong anyway.
yes, now, here are my thoughts. Nobody's holy. I'm not holy.
Mm-hmm.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. But sometimes, especially when people now start quarreling
Mm-hmm.
as a result of these things, because guess what? Some people believe I knew about it and could not appreciate them. Let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you, there is a lady on my life called Jacinta, Ogogo Jacinta. If somebody dashes me stars, Jacinta will send me a WhatsApp. Say that if somebody has given
Okay.
you stars on Facebook, go and thank them.
Oh, nice.
And I will come.
Yes, I mean
No matter who is talking, unless I have a paid guest. Even if it is a celebrity talking, I'll first call that celebrity. I want to say thank you to this person who bought me stars on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. So imagine how I would
yeah.
feel if somebody tells me that a certain person got money from them and I did not say thank you on their behalf.
Oh, that's like I said, it's wrong. There's no other way about it. It's wrong. So something happened a couple of days ago where now you get people where, like, if I do something for you, I don't really. I mean, it's nice. I know why you would say, um, someone that you've met through me should thank me, but and this is kind of playing the devil's advocate, but I wouldn't want you to say, "Oh, help me thank Shay because she did this." And this happened to me literally a couple of days ago. I did something for someone, and then she told one of my friends and say, "Oh, she did this. Can you please thank her?" And I was about to send a very nasty message to say, "Oh, why did you say such and such and such?" But I kind of then understood why she would do that. Although I'm still going to tell her, I'll probably tell her this weekend, like, not to do that again. but yeah, I mean, it's wrong. We can be here for another 10 minutes. It's wrong. I agree with you.
So when you're running a church, these are the little issues. Now, am I angry with the person? No. What now pained me is this guy that I have this issue with calls me one day and tells me that he has forgiven me.
Why?
That bothered me. That
He has
bothered
forgiven
me.
you.
You've forgiven me? Okay, I may have offended you. Do you know what you have done to me? But you see, one thing I learned is in this life, you have to learn forgiveness. And if that person feels that I've offended them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. But as I'm apologizing to you, Sheyi Bella, today, ask yourself, have you also offended this guy?
Of course. Yeah.
I'm telling you. And the guy said this in a public forum. Everybody was there. They just don't know it. That was it. The guy
Okay.
said it like, oh, there's somebody who has offended me and I've finally been able to forgive them. He was talking about me. Meanwhile, The dossier on the guy from the ground, he reach up like this. Dossier of series of ingratitude, series of collecting money, not telling the people, series of all sorts of. Now, let me tell you something here. When you don't tell and you collect the same thing from two different people, I know be small picking. And if I'm wrong, forgive me.
Okay.
But I am not wrong, because I've sat down with each of these people one by one, and they've all told me how much they gave. And I put my hand on my mouth. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Daddy Freeze, we expected that they will tell you.
Which is the right thing to do. Yeah.
I swear to God, if I'm wrong, forgive me. But say this thing no vex me. Now lie. It vex me to my bone.
Yeah, I would be upset. Yeah.
Especially when the narrative is, when they were in trouble, I did not help. That's the narrative. And how does this narrative thrive? Because the person has made sure that me and these people are not talking. So there's never going to be a forum for me and these people to sit down and actually say, oh, what really happened? And I don't care what happened, as long as they tell me that I gave you $2. I gave this person $2. Me, I gave this person $5. Me, I gave this person $17. Me, I gave this person They don't need to tell me what happened between you and them. As long as they gave money and you did not tell, or you told me 20% of it. And then you collected the same money from two people. The same exact money for the same exact purpose from two different people. Both are close to me. And both of them did not know until I put the two of them in a forum and said, are you aware of this?
Which is why I think I was thinking in Yoruba then when I said thief, but that's the same reaction I have now when you're repeating that. It's greed. You can't take the same amount from two people and not say anything. Say one at least, right?
And that's why I'm if you notice this year, I started bringing married women that have jobs. If I'm going to bring a single girl, I want to tell her, let me see your bank account before I can bring you to my life. Just unless it's somebody like Ella, that we all know that Ella is going through her own.
You'll have to show before and after bank account.
Thank you.
Before and after the life.
Because let me give you an example. When we're coming to London, Rita Gambia could not make the event. She sent £200. That person will not run with my money. Rita is not going to call Simply Vic and collect 1K and not tell me, because she herself, I don't think anybody contributed more than £200. Jensen, there's somebody at the front door, please help me collect stuff from him and tell him to send me his account number. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
But you see all these small, fine girls. Ella, if you collect money from anybody, I will quarrel you publicly. I'm not bringing them around me again. If you are a woman and you must be on my life, you must be like Chichi Obama, married. Remy, divorced, doing well.
Yeah, that's the criteria.
Mrs. Linda, Tolu Honiki, drop it on the floor. Call Amara for me. Those are the kind of people I'm going to be bringing around me this year. Because all these small girls and guys, you two, you come to Daddy Freeze live. It's also good for you. You see fine girl. The fine girl begin throw you billing. This fine girl. She'll collect phone from your hand. Collect this, collect that. You cannot. I'll be disappointed. Say, I talk to some person, tell me, say, Samaria, they build them. I'll be heartbroken.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. I mean, you joined. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. There's this particular live that I joined, and then someone said, "Oh, you know, ever since the last time I joined your live, I can't remember exactly. Maybe they someone donated to them, or they from some business. I can't remember. But what the person was saying is inadvertently, you know, thank you because I came to your life and this happened to me. So it's just courtesy. I think I'm with you on that one. If anybody gives me money now, I'll DM you and tell you that not that I need it, but and tell you that no, it's like I said.
Nobody can see Mrs. Linda. We be child lady. We go decide say na dash and one dash her money. So I'm more worried about people like Ella. Because Ella is a small girl, she's 22. Somebody can just call and say, Ella, send your bank account. Then she go collect from this person, collect from this person, collect from this person, collect from this person, collect from this person. Then she go tell me 3 people gave her money, meanwhile 15 people give her money. So, just look at my life. You've noticed that the people I bring are women. I don't bring girls again. And if you see a girl on my life, just know that she has made it in life. She has worked, she has hustled. Because once woman find that problem, I'm not blaming the women too. Because men too. Now let me talk to the men. You people too are useless. Your hands clean. Please let me give my coke. You people too are useless. You cannot see a beautiful woman and come out eye. Can't you see a beautiful woman and look away? So in fairness to the ladies, sometimes they dash, the men will come and toast them. It's like this coke is flat too. Sorry, 1 second, my sister. Or is this so cold that it now looks flat? You know, sometimes when coke is too cold, you go come, they do like say it's flat. I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
You are.
Victor, see, make I check my DM. Now, Victor says, it appears you may have a desire to be involved in aspects of their life that might not concern you. It's important to respect individual privacy and boundaries, even if they met on your platform, bro, which I respect. So, what is the way forward? They will not meet on my platform. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Because in as much as it is individual preferences, it comes to bite me at the back. It is your preference. And you see, when you got about being Wale, you Yoruba girl. There are things I used to do 10 years ago that people took advantage of, I stopped doing. 2 years ago, I stopped doing. When I said that I'm not bringing young, single, fine girls again. It's not like we don't have beautiful women in the free nation. Anybody you see on my platform is already made. They have children. They were married before. They are divorcees. For the reason that our men run after women with money. And then I find it personally distasteful if you can collect money from somebody that you met through me and not, you can date now. Okay, Victor, you where they talk. How do we now track? It's different from you met, now for instance, now you meet Brother Shupo on my platform, Shei Bella. and you fall in love with Brother Shukbo. The only thing you owe me is I am in love with Brother Shukbo. We are dating. If you like, give him 100 million naira. It's no longer my business. But what I'm worried about is when you collect 1 million from 7 people, 8 people, 10 people, what is no longer personal relationship, something don't enter.
Something serious. Something serious. DF, I'm sorry, I have to
No
go.
problem. Victor, if you can't talk am for public, I dey wait. Maybe I'm, like I said, I'm willing to learn.
I have to go, DF. So I wanted to say something. You were talking about church. I'm about to say maintenance. I guess it's still maintenance somehow. I was going to say we need to start donating when you're having your sermon sessions.
My problem is they will say I'm collecting offering.
It's not tight. That'll be my answer.
Someone like Belinda now, she's a successful lawyer. She's not hungry. She's extremely beautiful. I know guys will chase her. But I now have to trust that she will be able to, here's how I raise my daughters. If you are not sleeping with a guy, stop collecting his money. It's not everybody that understands that. Some people's parents did not raise them with those principles. If you are not sleeping with a guy, stop collecting his money. Parents need to train their daughters. Some girls believe that they are God's gift to mankind.
I have to go there.
I'm on a cold, this drink cold though, flat. The bubble's full inside.
All right, bye.
Simply if you come, this thing where they talk, I want to make you talk am live. Make we discuss am. And if there's anybody I respect in the Free Nation, you know it is you. Send me a request. I may be wrong. Let's debate it. Let's discuss it. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. All right, I'm bringing Vic now. We're having a conversation around this. Fine boy, how far?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I want to hear you out. I don't want to be reading your message and responding. Kuku talk I did here with you.
You can read my message later because if I talk now, wait till one day go. My opinion is definitely different from yours.
It doesn't matter. People would
agree with you to an extent.
Good.
But a lot of things.
Let people judge us. Maybe I'm the one that is wrong, because this thing has been on my conscience for a minute. Maybe I'm the one that is wrong.
Yeah. With your permission to speak freely.
We will not mention anybody's names. All the people involved, we're not going to mention their names.
I know some of them, but I will this is what I will say. I agree with you if the person is your ward. You are in charge of the person's lifestyle, is your child, your sibling, or maybe you are a brother and your sister met the guy through you, then I don't support billing. I'm not saying women should be billing women. That's not what I'm saying here. But because somebody met on your platform, an adult woman, whether married or not, whether she has money or she's gainfully employed, that doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Whether they met on your platform. So if me, I have a bubble now. Wait, let me finish now. Me, bubble now. I meet one chick for your life. Then I went into her DM. I sent her a message. Then we got talking. I now sent her some money for whatever reason. So the girl should not come and tell you because we met on your life. By that logic, your logic, that means if I meet somebody on Linda Ikeji's live, I should tell Linda to come so that I can thank the guy for me. That is no, I don't.
Nobody has a life that is a community like Daddy Freeze. There is no life. People go on live every day, but there is no life that is like a community. It's like a family.
But there's no. See, you have to understand which the women we are talking about. That's why I said it depends on the connection too with that woman towards you.
Now, hold on, Vic. I agree with you 100%. I bring you to my live. Samaria liked you the way you look. You are tall. You are cute. Samaria sent you a DM. You start talking. You now say, oh, Samaria, I like what you said on Daddy Freeze live today. Send me your account. Make I send you something. You now send her $500. It is not a problem. But by the time Samaria starts collecting that $500 from 15 people, it has entered billing.
And that's different then.
But you know what? But the situations we are talking about are not one-offs. And because of the lack of transparency, they have become billing.
I know a few of them. Bro, we have talked about this in the private, so I know some of this. But it's how you started your statement, and it seems like you were coming for people for sharing their resources with a woman. That was the first thing I got from it. Now that you're explaining it this way, this is different. This is taking a new dimension.
You see?
Because you can't just be taking money from men anyhow. Because
men and women. You see, let me tell you something here. Some people know how to put up scenarios that makes them look pitiful. Baba, there was one guy we raised money for. He cried on the floor that his son won't buy, he needs heart. The Free Nation alone raised 20 million for him. Shupo is here. Shupo knows this story. When dollar was 250 naira to a Benaya, God bless you.
I know Benaya's story.
We raised almost $100,000. We are talking about $80,000.
I know the story. I was here.
In total, the guy raised 90-something million, which was about $600,000, almost $1 million. No, about $400,000 or $350,000. At the end of the day, it almost became an EFCC case.
I remember.
The only thing which saved me, be say, the guy came to see me and said, Daddy Freeze, through you we made money. I'm going to give you 500,000. I said, no, don't give me. Shupo was there.
No.
There was a woman whose sister had Bobby cancer for her Bobby. I pointed to the woman. I said, there's this woman is receiving treatment in a hospital. Don't give the money to the woman. Pay to the hospital. If you truly want to dash me something, give this woman's hospital. Let the woman go and receive the treatment. Shupo was there.
I remember.
So when the thing now went south and they said that the guy made so much money, blah, 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 that even Daddy Freeze collected out of the money. Recharge card did not enter my hand. 500K was given to me. I did not collect it.
People talk nonsense.
Do you understand? I directed them. You want to give me 500K out of the money you raised? No problem. That's the name of the hospital. The woman is there collecting treatment. Pay to the hospital. Let the woman go there and collect treatment.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So when there is no transparency, there is a tendency for there to be abuse. And there were so many people who came to complain to me that they were not happy with the way some of the people who they've given their funds to acted after they collected the funds. They said some people not even call, not even greet them again. You have collected the equivalent of $700 from one person. Sorry, Instagram is coming back. Victor, please send me a request again. Who did you give it to? Hello? Victor, please send me a request.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So
Continue.
the only part that I just, every other thing you've said makes sense because one, I don't agree with women just asking men for money because you guys are familiar. I don't think that makes any sense.
Now, people will dash you money. You understand? And I don't have a problem with a beautiful girl like Samaria who always comes to help me out in my life. Or a beautiful girl like Belinda who comes to read Bible for me. And somebody just sends her a DM. Men will, there's one of my friends. She showed me her DM. Men, they send them 10 million.
Yeah.
Men go just send them 10. I don't have a problem with that. But when you now start making specific demands.
Yeah. That's why I wanted you to correct that because people will take away from this life by saying DF wants every, this is how they will coin it. DF wants every woman that comes on his life to be telling him when a man gives them money. You see how messed up that headline is? I'm like, is it my dad? Is it my
Now, I know it sounds messed up. But how do I know that somebody that I'm bringing to my life is not... Because before, people used to come to my life to grow their pages. I noticed that. People come to my life, always make sure I bring them on so that they can grow their pages. And I had cases, 2 or 3 people who grew their pages from coming to my life and then started using their page to attack me. I had examples of that.
I know now.
So I used to be suspicious of people who come to my page very often, bring me on, Daddy Freeze, bring me on. They always have something to say. 95% of the time, the thing is nonsense. Now, a very beautiful woman on my life, even if she's talking nonsense, brings that value of beauty. She's easy on the eyes. Someone like Samaria, for instance, even if Samaria is not talking, the fact that a fine girl,
women are
beautiful, or Remy is reading Bible, the fact that she's there is already making some men come.
Some men would tune in just because
Remy is online. Or Belinda. Do you understand? Or Miss Linda doesn't really show her face much. Tolu Honeyke, they don't really show their, but they are always there in the comment section. But I'm talking about people who show their faces.
let me say this
Samaria,
before they
Mrs.
come.
Linda, Belinda. You
Yes,
understand?
sister. Natural garbage.
Natural, you understand? So when they come because these women are easy on the eyes. Oh wow, I want to. Now, Chichi Obama, God bless you. These are people. Sometimes I'm tired. I want to eat, so I want somebody to be talking in the background so I can quickly eat something. I've not eaten the whole day. So I am glad to have Chichi Obama just come and be chatting. Samaria is the one I use for this the most. Once I'm stuck, the person I look for is Samaria. And 95% of the time, Samaria will come live, even if she's busy. You understand what I'm telling you? Yeah. Even if she's busy.
I'm going to go soon.
No. Before you go, I need us to understand something. So before I used to think that people will come to my page to build their page and then use it against me. So I used to be very wary of who I bring.
Yeah.
Because I know that if I bring you, before you know it, you've taken out of my followers. And then you start to fight me, and some of my followers that disagree one or two things will join you. At least let me not use my hand to build the people that fight against me. What made Bill Gates rich for 30 years is monopoly. If you understand the concept of monopoly, you can't create your own enemies. Yeah. And if you create them, you can't fund them. So I started looking for people that strategically come, bring me on. Then it moved to when I now have people I trust. I don't care if Samaria uses my page to build a following of her own. Samaria is loyal. Samaria is someone I can trust. Do you understand? I don't care. So I now relax my guard, believing that the people around me are not building a following out of my followers. But then I now realize that what they are doing is even more sinister. They are now billing.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from now.
And it is now direct billing. Yeah, do you understand? Nobody will ever, I swear to God, I can never be angry if somebody decides to dash a fine girl money.
And they don't need to tell you that.
They don't need to tell me. But where do we draw the line between dashing and billing? It's a very thin line that we can cross and cross back.
You can bill a guy you are with, whether you meet on that his life or not. See, we have to be correcting some things. If you are with a guy, you guys are dating, yeah, bill him as you like. We don't need to know. But that you're not dating anybody, there's nothing romantically involved. You go into their DM Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That makes no sense to me.
That's the thing. And I now started noticing a trend of billing. Forget the ones that have told me. They say for every cockroach you see running across the floor, there are 400 under the floorboards.
Bro, let's be fair. These are women billing. The idiotic men that are paying, let's attack them too.
My brother, I cannot know if a woman is billing you until you tell me. Because I believe the woman, now if the woman says, if the woman is open, how do I know that the same woman that is collecting something from you is not collecting from Josh Esek?
Wait, bro.
Explain it to me, Victor. How do I know that the same woman that is collecting something from you is not collecting that exact same thing from Josh Esek?
Wait now, but this is where I blame this man. So you are a man that is giving different babes money, but you now come at the back to tell that the freeze that you are doing it so that the freeze can come and speak on behalf.
Victor Iru, I don't call your name, reach your son name.
No, but it's true.
You are one of the most generous people I know, and you are one of the guys that gives women money.
What do I tell you?
You don't tell me, and I also know that there's nothing benching involved between you and them.
There's no benching, I'll be free giver. I'm just nice.
Do you understand? So you are a free giver. I have other men that are free givers. How do I now judge the intention of the women who come specifically just to collect?
But I still don't want men telling you because you give. Are they trying to stir up trouble or what? Makes sense.
I do believe.
You are the one using your hand. See, that the face was not there when you were parting with your money. But you can't pay you that.
Now, okay. Let's talk about it like this. Welcome home, my love.
My darling, you surprised me.
Praise God, welcome home.
They delivered her flowers to her. Baby, please come and help me take this down.
Thank you so much. Is that Simply Vic? Look at what I got. Look at what I got.
Oh, wow. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Show.
I tell you, he surprised me at work. I was confused. I say, eh?
Welcome home, my darling.
Yeah, no, we take care of our women.
I tell you, Vico.
See as your guy, they smile.
Ah, Simply Vic, we are missing you. We are missing Newcastle.
Don't worry, you see me, bro, we talked now. You see me soon.
All right.
All right, brother.
All
My love,
right.
welcome home.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm so happy you made my dear for such a stressful.
Bro, me too. I did not get flowers, but I got a gift and I got a card from my madam. So I'll show you.
So very good. That's fine. At least you try.
My madam is still very old school. She still a gift cards.
Card is very fine. So hey, somebody popped my money gun. Thank you so much. So that is what I wanted us to talk about. I have no problem with somebody giving gifts. It is fine, it is normal. But okay, Vic, let's agree on something. You've made a lot of sense to me. You've said women don't owe me to tell me that somebody gave them gifts. But if they begin to build that person that gave them gifts, don't you think there's some level of transparency so that they are not billing 4 people for the same thing?
Yeah, that's now becoming like you're taking a piss. Sorry, minding my French.
But
I get that.
Some of the cases me and you examined with the evidence that was provided, do you agree with me that they were taking the piss?
Yeah, they are. Those ones were like 100%. I agree to that extent. That's why I wanted you to correct some nuance because people will extrapolate what you said and take the dumbest of what you did not. And you also need to, bro. When you say you are not going to bring some people live because they are not X, Y, and Z. Now these women they make our lives sweet too. So you can say that only Miss Linda when they show her face won't come your life.
No, you see, I understand what you are saying, but I don't want to use my own hand to create future enemies.
Let's correct them with love now.
So guys too, if you give a woman, because you need to understand that we started this platform as a church. So when you are giving a woman onto bench, you are committing sin. But when you are helping out a woman, meanwhile, I get fellow men where they this place where not see food chop. You are not generous when you are giving somebody that has Bobby and Quick gift.
These men that have unlimited resources, you do not contribute to our London and whatever we are doing. But you can be giving women that you are not seeing their underwear. People don't have sense.
I'm telling you, you don't have sense. You are part of the problem. Now, let me tell you something. There was a case of billing that was brought to me from the church. It was pure billing. This person billed both male and female, men and women. So we need to now also start looking at some people are just naturally greedy and take advantage of situations.
I need to go. I feel you. We'll talk on the DM. I need to run. Bring Dr. John J.
Okay, let me take a quick break and come back and we do our Friday gossip. I just needed to talk about what is it called? Disloyalty in the church. And whether you like it or not, it is indeed quite a bit of an issue.
Yeah, so that the priest is not saying all women should tell him because you're on his life. Oh, that's not what he's saying. So I get it.
We'll find a way to run it in such a way that I want women that come to my live to feel comfortable. Do you understand? Yeah. And if guys will dash you money because you are beautiful, it's normal. But please, for the sake of God, please, for the sake of God, don't turn it to billing. I beg you. Thank you very much. And if I have offended you in any way, please forgive me. It did not come from a bad place. It just came from a place of me trying to make sure that certain things in the church are not abused. Absolutely, that's all I want to say. And God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your understanding.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Vic,
press
press
it.
X, press X,
Press
press
X.
X.
I pressed it before you said it. I pressed it.